Hello students, today from 12th standard bookkeeping and accountancy, we're going to learn the dissolution of partnership firm, sum number 1, page number 244, that is Ganesh and Karthik. So first we're going to read that sum. Ganesh and Karthik are partners sharing profit and losses equally. Underline the profit and losses equally. They decided to dissolve the firm on 31st March 2018. Their balance sheet was as under: liability side, creditors 18,400, bills payable 5,600, reserve fund 20,000, capital account Ganesh 40,000, Karthik 80,000, asset side, building 88,000, furniture 12,000, debtors 32,000, stock 24,000, bills receivable 4,000, cash 4,000, total is 1,64,000. Then the additional information: assets were released as under: building 82,000, debtors 22,000, stock 20,000, bills receivable 3,200, and Ganesh agreed to take over furniture for rupees 10,000. Realization expenses amounted rupees 2,000. Show realization account, partners capital account, and cash account. So now we're going to solve the sum. So they ask us to prepare realization account, partners capital account, and cash account. Here the cash balance is given to you. So we're going to prepare the cash account. Now we're going to transfer each and every element from the asset. So first we're going to transfer all the assets. So the journal entry will be: realization account debited to sundry assets. So the ledger posting for that: realization account debited to sundry assets. Realization च्या अकाउंटला मी लिहिणार आहे टू सन्ड्री असेट्स आणि वन बाय वन एक एक एलिमेंट आपण ट्रान्सफर करणार आहोत. So first is your building 88,000, furniture 12,000, then debtors, your RDD is not given, so the debtors 32,000, then stock 24,000, then bills receivable 4,000. We're going to take the total to the outer column, that is 1,60,000. Then next is your cash. We're going to transfer that particular amount of cash to the cash account. So to the debit, to balance brought down, amount is 4,000. This way we transfer all the assets. Now we're going to transfer the liabilities of the balance sheet. So while transferring the liabilities, the journal entry will be: liabilities account debited to realization account. So the ledger posting will be: realization account च्या credit ला आम्ही लिहिणार आहोत by sundry liabilities. What are the liabilities? Creditors 18,400, bills payable 5,600. So we're going to take the total of that, that is 24,000. Then next is your general reserve. In case of your dissolution, General reserve should be distributed among all the partners. So the journal entry will be reserve fund account debited to partners capital account. So the ledger posting in partners capital account, you have to write down general reserve, and the amount of general reserve fund is 20,000 and the ratio is 1:1 equally. So 20,000 should be distributed among the partners in equal ratio. So the reserve fund will be 1,000 for Ganesh and 1,000 for Karthik. After that, the next one, capital account. The capital account should be transferred to partners capital on credit side. So by balance brought down, 40,000 Ganesh and 80,000 Karthik. In this way, we transfer the assets and the liabilities. Now we're going to start with the next step. We completed the first step of transfer stage, that is transfer of all the assets and the liability. Now the second stage is realization stage. In that, the assets and liabilities are released, means the assets are sold out, and from that you'll get the cash. So when the assets are sold, that time the journal entry will be cash or bank account debited to realization. Here the cash account is there. So when the assets are released, that time the entry will be cash account debited to realization account. So here, which assets are released? The assets were released as under building 82,000, debtors 22,000, stock 20,000, bills receivable 3,200. So our entry will be cash account debited to realization. म्हणून आपण cash account debitला लिहिणार आहोत to realization. कशाचं? Assets release. Assets release. And realization ला लिहिणार आहोत by cash. काय काय assets release झाल्यात? Building 82,000. Then debtors 22,000. Then stock 20,000. Then bills receivable 3,200. Total is 1,27,200. So now in cash account, we're going to mention that amount. $1,27,200. After that, Ganesh agreed to take over furniture for rupees 10,000. So when the assets are taken over by the partner, that time instead of cash account, we're going to mention the partner's capital account. So when the assets are taken over by the partner, that time journal entry will be partner's capital account debited to realization. So आपण त्याचं लेजर पोस्टिंग करणार आहोत. पार्टनर्स कॅपिटल अकाउंटच्या डेबिटला लिहिणार आहोत टू रिअलायझेशन. काय रिलीज झालंय? फर्निचर. And the amount of furniture is 10,000. So in Karthik column, in Ganesh column, we're going to mention the amount of furniture taken over by the Ganesh. And the second effect, or you can say the posting in the realization account by Ganesh capital, and the amount is 10,000. by Ganesh Capital Furniture, 10,000. After that, the realization expenses amounted rupees 2,000. Here, they have not mentioned about the creditors and bills payable. But in case of dissolution, though the additional information is silent about the liabilities, we have to pay the liabilities. जरी ऍडजस्टमेंट मध्ये आपल्याला लायबिलिटीज संदर्भात काहीही मेन्शन केलेलं नसेल तरीही आम्हाला लायबिलिटीज ह्या पेड कराव्या लागतात. When the liabilities are paid, cash goes out. Cash आपली बाहेर जाणार आहे. So the entry will be realization account debited to cash. इथं कॅश अकाउंट आहे म्हणून आपण लिहिणार आहे टू कॅश. The ledger posting होणार आहे रिअलायझेशनच्या अकाउंटला, डेबिटला आम्ही लिहिणार आहोत कॅश टू कॅश. काय काय आपण पेड केलेलं आहे? क्रेडिटर्स 18,400, bills payable 5,600, and the dissolution expenses, or you can say the realization expenses 2,000. So total is 26,000. तीच अमाउंट आपण कुठे लिहिणार आहोत? तर ती अमाउंट लिहिणार आहोत आपण कॅश अकाउंटच्या क्रेडिटला. बाय रिअलायझेशन लायबिलिटीज पेड 26,000. So in this way we solve all the sum. After that we're going to take the total of realization account, that is debit and credit. So the total of credit side is 1,86,000. Now we're going to take the total of credit side. Take the total of credit side. From that credit side total, in this sum, the credit is less and the debit is more. So we're going to transfer, means from 1,86,000, we're going to deduct the total of credit side, that is total of credit. So we'll get the balance of credit balance will be 24,800. आपण डेबिटच्या टोटल मधून क्रेडिटची टोटल लेस केली तर आम्हाला अमाउंट भेटते 24,800. Now we're going to distribute that 24,800 in equal ratio, because the ratio is profit and loss is shared equally. So 24,800 divided by 2. So the journal entry will be partners capital account debited to realization. When there is a loss, that time the journal entry will be partners capital account debit ला लिहिणार आहोत आम्ही to realization loss, आणि realization ला लिहिले आपण by partners capital. Now we're going to close the partners capital account. So the credit of partners Ganesh is 50,000 and Karthik is 90,000. So here the balance will be to the debit side. We're going to close the partners capital with the help of cash. So from 50,000 we have to deduct 22,400. We'll get the balance of Ganesh. So the journal entry for Ganesh will be Ganesh capital account debited 27,600 to cash 27,600. Just like that, we're going to close the Karthik capital also. The balance is 77,600 So the journal entry will be Karthik capital account debited 77,600 to Ash. So the ledger posting to the Ash account will be by partners capital Ganesh 27,600 and Karthik 77,600. So now we're going to take the total of cash account, that is 1,31,200. In this way, the cash account will get tally. So in this is the simple dissolution problem. First, we have to transfer the assets and the liabilities. That is your first stage or transfer stage. After that, the next realization account, in that we have to release the assets and the liabilities. We have to release that assets which are given in the adjustment or the in additional information. The assets which are released, that we will going to release. The assets which are not released, we will not going to release that assets. After that, though the liabilities are not released, we have to pay the liabilities. आपल्याला liabilities compulsory pay कराव्या लागतात. After that, distribution stage, in that we're going to distribute the amount of profit and loss to the partners. After the completion of that adjustment, we're going to close the realization account, then the partners capital account, and the balance of partners capital account should be transferred to the cash account. In this way, we solve this sum.